So that was that. Oh, it's got a nice little frond indicator on the map, so oh, what the, I keep pressing W and it cancels out the autopilot. A rumble of far-off refineries, distant searchlights rake the sky. We are now in Port Prosper. Time to fucking try and remember how to get into... Here we go. See if I can do this. See if I can do this. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do it! It counts! It's good! Get me fucking in here. Queen Cross Station, new clock tower... Deliver the materials. Oh, I've got to bring both! Oh, son of a gun. Price necessity. Sell item. No, can't. Okay, well, I've got to bring both of them. So, shit. While we're at it, Port Prosper. Let's see. Oh. Attend a private meeting at the Windward Company. Attend a parade? It's apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. Clay conductor? Goodness gracious, Captain, he lumbers towards your locomotive. What a fine engine. First officer? Well, port report, first of all, thank you. Sure. He shakes your hand firmly. It's like being grasped by an avalanche. All aboard, then. I simply cannot thank you enough for the opportunity, Captain. Okay. Bye. Search for the host identity. The house might still be here. It had purple walls, which would surely stand out. If not, you have the locket. Not a soul in Port Prosper recognizes the locket. Who's that then? Does he still wear his hair like that? Fancy. Become familiar refrains. More promising is the house you saw painted in the host's chambers. You locate several candidates, all apparently repainted over the last couple of years, but one is in the exact location near the station as depicted in the host's painting. Nobody seems to remember who owned it or why, but apparently it had once been associated with the Parlor of Virtue, not long after Port Prosper's foundation. You have uncovered nothing definitively conclusive here. You may turn to the ammo poster look elsewhere. Found no conclusive evidence of the host's identity at Port Prosper. So, we might also have to go to Hybris? As well, wherever that is. We'll find it, though. We'll find it. All right. Attend a private meeting. Message was waiting for the station master. The envelope is crisp as new banknote. The handwriting gilded and impossibly neat. Sure. Oh, hello, my good man. How do you do? The offices in the Woodward Company on Port Prosper are elegantly appointed, if antiquated. Paintings of old London and the Z adorn the walls. Hey, we know that place. The parsimonious chairman sits behind his mahogany desk, a decanter of brandy at his left hand, and a series of neatly stacked reports at his right. A fire has been lit in the cavernous hearth. It is too warm. The note came from him. He promised an opportunity for profit. He pours the brandy into 2 glasses. He produces a ruler from his desk to measure the amounts and adjusts accordingly. Wow. When he is at last satisfied, he hands you a glass. To business. Then he smiles. He reveals the extensive damage to his teeth. I was a pugilist back in London, a young man's game. He invites you to join him by the window where the starlight dazzles the sloping streets of Prosper. A place like this is only kept safe by toil, you understand? The pioneers who built it, the politicians who funded it, the people who defended it from, his lips curled, the tacketies. Those who toil in such labor are rewarded. Proof is required, of course. Nameplates will do. We will keep a list of their engines. What? You'll hunt tackety locomotives and provide their nameplates for the parsimonious chairman? Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to stay neutral for as long as possible. The parsimonious chairman sighs like a man used to disappointment. He allows you to finish your brandy and even makes a few polite comments on the prevents. Eventually, he rings a little bell and the secretary appears to escort you out. My door, he says, is always open. You decline his offer, but the door is always open. Okay, and to the parade. It is apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. Let's go. Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in various degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade around the amusements, while impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. A painted dragon pursued by knights is chased through the crowds to a chorus of "Ho, the riding!" Mingle with the West Enders, mingle with the East Enders. Fraternize with everyone. Skyfarers are not limited by the rigid social structures of Port Prosper, though neither are they beloved for it. You are treated as a curiosity and viewed from all sides with suspicion. Still, you find yourself in conversation with an elderly colonel who has retired to Port Prosper. A bulwark of sanity, he calls it, a line in the sand against all the stuff out here. He introduces you to one of the riders in the procession. I went like this, but you couldn't see it. Who takes you on a tour of the carnival. You converse with chestnut sellers and flower arrangers, drink in the outdoor pubs, and dance with several of the vaudeville players. At the end of the day, you've learnt many names and faces and even acquired a few calling cards. You are tolerated by the prosperous East Enders, but tolerated by the prosperous West Enders, tolerated by the impoverished East Enders. The air is humid and moist. The Agabong spring is being drained in preparation for the season. Okay. Attend a performance at the Gaudy Widow. With date 27. Is it the 27th? The vaudeville theater tends towards either quaint or vulgar, or on good days, both. I guess only some things are only available during other days. Located at the edge of the West End overlooking the bridge, the Gaudy Widow promises unpretentious delights for most of the family. Although out of fashion in New London, the broad amusements of pantomime and vaudeville still carry favor with the well-heeled of the West End. They are, of course, careful to never enjoy themselves too much. She's behind you, a poster reads. What japes? Enjoy yourself. This is good, honest theater. Retain your dignity. You might venture comparison to Moliere if you feel moved to comment at all. I'll fucking enjoy myself. Screw you. Success! You find your companions in the stall, armed with boiled sweets and roasted chestnuts. You soon have the vicar hopping about the stage, while the exuberant widow is almost beside herself with laughter. The interval, the subsequently rest of the second act, is a hazy affair. You're tolerated by the impoverished East Enders. The air is humid and moist. Okay. Well, that's all that nonsense, then. Alright. So... Alright. We're gonna have to find some bronze wood. Goddamn. Or we're gonna have to find some money for bronze wood, but we still need to... oh shit, we're low on supplies, so we might want it. What? No, officers. Oh, okay. My quartermaster is a lamp! I know it's a placeholder, but he's a goddamn lamp! First officer... Clay conductor. Oh! I can speak to them. This content will come in a future build. Okay. Couldn't interact with you before. Couldn't interact with you, but I can interact with you. Okay, I guess you're far more important than you let on to be. Oh yes. Necessities. So, can I get some supplies? Supplies! Wait, how much money do I have? Where can I check my money? Hello? Possessions, maybe? Sovereigns? 125. That means I was fucking 25 cents short. Establishment. A cryptic benefactor. Not a wink. Oh, okay. I thought that was in my possessions. Hold? No. Hold. Thank you. What do I have here? Pane of stained glass. I can only hold 10 things. Wow. Okay. Okay. Auxiliary slot. Bridge slot. Plating slot. I guess it will be armor, inevitably. Indelible? Spatchcock reclaimed locomotive. Wow. That sounds dirty. What was I doing? Oh, yes. So we need to go to Hybris? Maybe. I can go to Hybris. I think that's where the last, thing for this guy's identity is. Did I not buy that supplies? I didn't buy that supplies. Stupid me, I didn't buy that supplies. What an idiot. Go with that. There we go. We'll go find Hybris. No, I didn't want to go through here. We need to back up. Backing up! Backing up! Backing up! Okay. Probably somewhere west. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure it'll be fine. We'll go to Hybris. We'll pick up that lady. We'll see if we can find anything about the host. And then we'll bring her back to New Winchester. Well, hopefully she will provide us with enough money to buy some bronze wood so we may bring it back to Port Prosper to give it to the clockmakers so that they may build a clock. And it'll be grand. It'll be a grand old clock. Oh, our terror went down from looking at the vaudeville show. That's good. Ooh. Sulks in its roost. What? What have we found? Ooh. You're up there. Let's go then. The edge of the world, it seems. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The Winchester War thunders on. Your engine steams... Oh. Something is... What? Your engine steams through the lambent mist of the Reach. Across the region, rebellious taxis and London loyalist stovepipes squirrel and skirmish. The balance of power is precarious. What changes unfold while you're out in the sky? This is placeholder content that manages the progress of the Winchester War. Read the Gazette at the New Winchester to learn of recent events. Oh, so this is something awaits us in port. War marches on. Okay. Read the New Gazette and win Newchester wrote about recent events of war. An engineer sits quietly in the galley, cutting up an old patchwork blanket. The blue squares are the Z, the black and the gold fall in London. They'll coat the holes in the hull now. The rattle of dice, the passing of a flask, the slap of cards onto a table surface. 6 of bats, ace of cats, queen of hungers. What? I just wanted to fight this guy! Oh god, that's right. Oh god, that's right. Oh god, that's right. What the? Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Okay, that took us down a little bit. Now we see what, Loot? R? Oh god, no. No, go back. Loot. R. I'm pressing R, nothing's happening. Yeah, nothing. Okay, hang on, let me see. Is it a controls issue? Is it not bound to R? Interact with object is R. Okay. Horizontal. What? Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh no, not quit. Resume. That was close. I'll chalk that up to early access. I can't loot that thing. But it's fine. So that was a less than stellar battle. Oh god, where am I? Who are you people? Oh god, I'm drunk. I'm a drunk locomotive out on the Reach. And that noise still scares the shit out of me, even when I'm expecting it. Hello? Is anyone out here? Oh, that damaged me! That one damaged me! I've been running into these things non-stop and they've all been fine, but suddenly they're not? Shut up, you! Where are we? Has this bat led us into friggin' nonsense? Nope, there's a light here. Okay, silence is eerie. As Stoker tries to signal the move, his comrade hushes him. Okay, where are we? Oh god, I'm having... We're gonna stop. We're just gonna sit. It is eerily silent here. We're gonna go forward. Oh, here we are with this. Mother... Hubbard! Go back. God, it's like operating a tank! Okay, we're here. Carillion? This isn't Hybris. This peaceful Carmine institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Bothridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. Grey stone, the color of a monastery. Attending devils and devilisses dressed in uniform. Oh, this actually looks fucking bitchin'. And dressed in uniform. An incoming parade of the sick, the friendless, the dying, and those who think their lives would be better if only they were something else. This is Carlion. Carlin? Where the souls are refined into something more impressive. Okay. Fatalistic signaler. Anything is probably better than here, Captain. You'll get a signaler who will increase your mirrors by 3, veils by 1, affliction, villainy by 1. Fine! He sighs mournfully as he inspects your engine. It'll do, I suppose. Write a report. There we go. You've some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carillion? Carillion! There's 2 eyes! Ha! Fuck you! I've got 2 eyes. I can see real good. I can read fine. The port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carillion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. Okay. Speak to the presiding deviless. She is an artisan of souls. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. Okay. Got a 100% chance of success. What could go wrong? The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillion's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, you. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you, now you've come to Carillion? Oh, hello. Her apron is starched, her dress pinstriped. There is a stack of patient files on her desk, color-coded. The corners of her mouth say she knows something to your disadvantage. I like how it's like the background is the place that you are, but then who you're talking to is the circle. That's cool. Purchase an indulgence. No. Provide exquisite insight. None. My ears are ringing, which seems only appropriate. She must be used to explaining to newcomers and those whose memories are attuned by pain. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans primarily, though we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the great chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, and every kind of sort of condition, and then we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carillion by their families or employers. You have met the presiding deviless. Okay. And after a stay at Carillion, what then? One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. Most people go home again, she says. Some find they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit and on what we can get from donations or from sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make use of your services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you feel more, venoms or poison? She takes down a page or two, all on your least favorite things. Okay, so you do what Magdalen's does, only with like a hellfire and brimstone type of thing. Or is that racist to say? Probably. But they do it with a very, they make you sort of work out your own problems by being the thing you need to vent at, and here's probably like a scare you independence type of thing, if I'm reading this right. Listen to her proposal. She's prepared to offer you a deal. Listen, you're free to make use of Carillion, take a penance or two, alter your soul. I think you'll find our services are very imaginative, but there's another matter I hope you'll look into. A devil in the rose-colored gloves. He used to supervise the Gaslight Terrace. He was removed from that position, but I fear he's still not he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carillion. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, she looks grim, bring me the evidence and I will reward you. Okay, return to the center. Come back if you have any other questions, said the Deviless. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Okay, follow the mirror shards. Path is a mirrored labyrinth. Entry is forbidden to those who are not already afflicted. Okay. I totally could go to that, but I'm just gonna do what she wants me to do, because I don't know if that's gonna fuck anything up. Visit the Gaslight Terrace. Dozens of newcomers walk in that direction. It must be a safe choice. Your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about seasonable warmth, and how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to the best effects. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded in gloves, their opinions supplied by respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them, even while you're still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Meet the spineless curate. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled to an ordinary pillow. His eyes beseech you to visit him. Gain enlightenment penance? No, we're not going to do that. I guess he's not here. I guess we'll visit him. The curate is free. I've seen something. In this light, it's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishops complain. Has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth. Okay. Let's go back. Now head's turn. You brush past the matron in gray boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notices you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking his conversation. Okay, the Bell Garden? The ascent is rocky, the sound of chimes audible, and all the way down here. I've been turned away for Imperial. Well, fucking fine. You put your foot on the first step, and the devil blocks you. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene. You, he says, wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hands in a fountain. Stopping you must have been grubby work. You, buddy! Explore the stunted grove. At the center of Carillion, a half-heighted grove of blackthorn bushes. Is that anything? Reminds me of the Suicide Forest. What is this? Fucking monster mash going on here? Eastern angler crab. Jesus Christ. They all heard I got a big fancy new gun and they want to see it. Oh no. Is it over? It's over. I lost to the cat. You were rendered speechless by the cat and I don't even get any XP. New accomplishment. Social butterfly. Wait a minute. Meow.